Across the Philippines, few food items are as culturally dominant as Jollibee's Chicken Joy. First introduced in 1980, Chicken Joy quickly became the chain's flagship product. Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, and deeply embedded in Filipino taste culture. Produced by Jollibee Foods Corporation, the largest homegrown fast food company in the country, Chicken Joy was designed to compete directly with global giants like McDonald's and KFC.
When it first launched, Chicken Joy was marked as crispy-licious and juicy-licious, emphasizing local flavors. Its primary consumers were urban families and young people seeking an affordable and distinctly people comfort food. The public reaction was overwhelmingly positive. By the early 2000s, Chicken Joy had become the undisputed market leader in the Philippines fried chicken, outselling global brands even in major cities.
Today, Chicken Joy remains a cultural and commercial powerhouse, not just in the Philippines but in Filipino communities around the world. While new fried chicken trends emerge such as a Korean-style chicken or local homegrown brands, Chicken Joy continues to dominate because it's offer more than food, it offers a taste of identity.
To analyze Chicken Joy, use the concept of colonial mentality, a theory describing how colonized population often internalize a belief that foreign products are the superior. In food culture, this appears in the preference of American food chains, Western flavors, and imported goods, but Chicken Joy disrupts this pattern.
Chicken Joy subverts colonial taste hierarchies by outperforming American brands on their own turf. Consumers choose a Filipino product not out of obligation, but out of preference. This represents a form of cultural resistance, where everyday consumption becomes an act of reclaiming identity. In a society long shaped by foreign influence, choosing Chicken Joy can be seen as choosing Filipino flavor over Western dominance.
But this story is not simple. While Chicken Joy symbolizes national pride, it is also a powerful corporate product built on mass marketing. Some scholars argue that Jollibee uses nationalism as a branding tool. When Filipinos say Chicken Joy tastes like home, Jollibee benefits from emotional branding. The line between cultural empowerment and corporate influence becomes blurred.
Hanggang kailan kaya ganito? Walang ngiti mga tao. Hanggang kailan kaya ganito? Sa loob lang si lola at lolo. Hanggang kailan kaya ganito? Di makalaro sa playground ko. Hanggang kailan kaya ganito? Laging kasama pamilya ko. Sana lagi ang playground ko, ang kwarto ni Kuya. Lagi kong kalaro si Lolo at si Lola, para lagi kong kasama si Mama at si Papa. Hanggang kailan kaya ganito? Laging kasama pamilya ko. Para laging may kiss, laging may hug, laging may Jollibee. Sarap kasama ang pamilya, sarap kasama ang pamilya.
Chicken Joy also shapes Filipino taste culture. It standardizes what good fried chicken tastes like for a million people. This raises important questions. Are we celebrating Filipino identity, or are we narrowing it? Does Chicken Joy represent genuinely culinary heritage, or does it overshadow local, regional dishes that lack corporate power?
Chicken Joy matters today because it symbolizes how Filipinos understand comfort, identity, and belonging. For IFWs, eating Chicken Joy abroad becomes a way to reconnect with home. For young people, it represents shared childhood memories beyond taste. It reflects emotional
landscape of Filipino life.
For conclusion, Chicken Joy is both empowering and problematic. It challenges the colonial mentally by proving that Filipino products can dominate globally. Yet it also reinforces the influence of corporate fast food in our daily lives. Whether it spreads social change or maintains the status quo depends on how we understand and consume it. Chicken Joy is not just a meal, it's a mirror of the Filipino society, revealing our tastes, our histories, and our contradictions.